evening, everybody, and welcome along to PSGL Season 27. This is the final round for the Xbox tier, and we head to one of the championship decider rounds that we've seen in quite a long time. It is Suzuka for the Japanese Grand Prix. Two drivers still in the running to be crowned the first ever Xbox champion. My name is Jess, and joining me for the last time this season, we've got Ben. How you doing?
I am doing very well. I'm very excited for the final round here in Japan, and I'm looking forward to covering it here with you.
Yeah, exactly. So, if you missed the race last week, there was basically we couldn't really predict what was going to happen due to the gap. The gap was, I believe, 16 points. 17 points going into the Abu Dhabi round last week. Smasher won the race with Lut being in 6th, 7th position. The gap's now 6 points. That's how close it is. It can literally go down in basically in anyone's favour. If one of these drivers have a bad race, then it's literally going to probably guarantee the other person the championship. So Ben has very kindly worked out what Lot needs to do if Smasher scores whatever, because if Lot basically outscores Smasher, Lot's the champion. That's the easy thing. But it's going to be more tricky if Smasher finishes ahead of Lot. So you're going to tell us what does Lot need to do if Smasher finishes first, second, or third, or whatever. So what does he need to do?
Well, so if Smasher wins the race today, Lot must finish on the podium at least. If Smasher was to finish second, Lot must finish inside of the top 6. So a very similar situation to the one that Sebastian Vettel had to overcome in 2012. And then if Smasher finishes in P3, Lot must finish inside of the top 8. And if Smasher finishes in P4, Lot basically has to score a point. It's pretty easy to work out, to be honest, and I'm very excited to see who comes out on top. I've just had a little nosy onto Twitter, and there was a poll ran earlier on the PSGL Twitter, make sure to follow that. And at the moment, the odds are in favour of CLJ Lut, of the poll, of him becoming champion here today.
Well, he is the current championship leader, so I'm not surprised that he is one of the favourites going into this as well. But we've seen in the last few rounds, anything can happen. For the past 5 rounds or so, Smasher has been on the podium in every single race. So his second half form has been fantastic. But the first half of the season, Lut has been amazing. He's also had a fantastic race at Singapore, where Lut and Smasher were having a really nice battle as well. So it literally, potentially, could go in either way. Let us know in the chat who you think's going to win the race. We'll go through the standings from basically so you know what's going on with the rest of the championship as well. Sam had got his penalty removed from last week. I believe it was 5 seconds, so we got promoted to P3. So congratulations to Sam. It's another podium added to the list, so well done to him. So that demoted Clenzo down a place. And we got Jakey B in 4th in the standings. We got Brown on 51 points in 5th. Felipe in 6th. We got Octez, who scored an impressive P2 last week in P7. And we got Perondi in 8th, Left in 9th. Then we got Sparks in 10th. Tebow unfortunately can't make it tonight. And we got Dominic in 12th, Placky in 13th, Clenzo in 14th, Dave Rhombus in 15th. Constructors, I need to work out my maths, but the gap is around about 11 points to Mercedes and Red Bull. So Red Bull needs to outscore Mercedes by 11 points in order to claim the title. But if Mercedes outscored by quite some margin to Red Bull, then Mercedes won the title anyway. So it's between Mercedes and Red Bull for the constructors fight anyway. So basically, there's 2 titles that could be on the line tonight, and Lut and Smasher, I would hope they want to get at least one of them, if not the double.
Yeah, well, that's the same. I'm trying to think back in my head, actually, when the last time both championships went down to the final round. I don't think off the top of my head it's happened since got to be in the mid-2000s. I'm thinking 2005 off the top of my head. But anyway, we have our first laps coming up now. Humperdinck, one of the reserves, is the first one out on track. Well, first thing we're going to ask you, Jess, is who is your favourite for the championship today?
Oh, I don't know. I think since he's got a lot of pressure, and I know he could deliver under pressure, and he performed well on this track, I think Lut's going to take it. Because of, he's been pretty much championship leader for most of the season, apart from the first round where Brown won the first race, so he was the leader. I think he's probably done a bit of research in his head and he knows what he needs to work on. So I think Lutt's gonna come out the favour. But I'm not gonna say who I want to win, but that's who I think's gonna win the title. I'm not gonna say who I want because obviously we're impartial, but you know, whoever wins will be deserving. I'll ask you the same question. Who do you think's gonna win the title?
Well, look, I think the man who's earned it, both drivers 100% at the end of the season, whoever comes out on top has earned it. I'm going to go with Smasher. For the simple fact, the kid is a qualifying master. I genuinely believe if he can get pole here today, he should be able to absolutely go away in the distance. And if Lutt can get marred in the traffic, which is so easy to do around this track, that might be ending. First couple laps on the ball, Humperdinck 26.6. Martin 25.7, Prondi on the controller 25.6. Smash up the line now. What will he do? It's a 25.373, and that's what I mean. A 25.3 off the bat. Watch for likely a 25 dead, a 25.1 to be pole. I will make a shout out to Lefted, who actually holds the world record at this track. Watch for him to set an absolute banger around here.
He wanted to race around this track today. He was practicing a lot, so he could be one of the favourites to get the win if Smasher doesn't, or Lutt doesn't, or anything like that. He last got a win, I believe it was France, this season, which was, to be honest, it was a strategy masterclass for him as well. So he's going to hope that it's a similar strategy masterclass there. Everyone's on the soft tyres already, which may strongly suggest one thing, that they want to get their laps done nice and early, or there might be some change of weather conditions at the start of the race, but we will, I'm not going to look at any chats, I don't want to get spoiled or anything. Anyway, Lefted is just coming towards 130R, which I have to say, if you make a move down there, then you're not human, and you're a brilliant machine, I've got to say. But anyway, Lefted comes across the line. Is he going to get into the 125s? Yes, he does. By quite close, actually, between Lefted and Smasher, but I'm not surprised to see him up there due to the fact that he holds the record in Xbox around here.
Yeah, 33 thousandths per second there between the Ferrari and Red Bull. Lutt now entering into the final chicane. You want to ride as much of these final two curves as you can, but with a short shift on the exit to maximise traction. The old bump solid off, up to the line. CRG Lutt goes up into P2 and crucially in front of Smasher on his first run. A solid time from Lutt, but look for those times to drop later on.
Yep, exactly. We expect to go even quicker as the track evolves, of course, and there's been some memorable moments around this track. Remember the famous Senna and Prost thing that happened many years ago? Ayrton Senna actually got disqualified from the Japanese Grand Prix in 1989 as well. And the 1993...
Sorry to cut across you there, Jess. Do you actually know the reason why he was disqualified from that race? Because it wasn't the incident.
It wasn't the instant because I think it was I believe it was Senna and Prost collided, and then Alan Prost was crowned champion at the time, but Senna wanted to go in. Was it go? I can't remember. You go and tell, because otherwise I'm going to probably be like a complete fool. Go on, Ben. You tell us.
After the incident took place, Senna was push started, which at the time was actually illegal. But he got away with that. It was the bit afterwards where he cuts the chicane just afterwards with a damaged front wing. That was considered rejoining the track in a dangerous manner, and thus he was disqualified from the race from it, giving Alessandro Nannini his one and only career win before, unfortunately, his career ended in a helicopter accident only a couple of years later.
Oh, that's a bit of a shame as well. And there's been 11 occasions where a world champion has been crowned at Suzuka, including in 5 consecutive seasons between 1987 and 1991. So, one of the most notable one in Japan that I remember, 1996, Damon Hill won his first, an only championship around here. That's because Jack Villeneuve crashed out. I can't remember. Was it turn 1 near the S's? I don't even know. I can't remember.
He didn't crash out. A tyre fell off.
Oh, yeah, tyre fell off. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Because I was watching a Damon Hill DVD. That's how I knew about the 1996 championship. But, yeah, that's the championship.
Okay.
Because my mum and dad had a VHS. And that's how I actually got into Formula 1. By watching... they were watching Damon Hill. I was like, oh, what's this? And I got fascinated about cars moving and having battles and stuff. And that's how I got into Formula 1. So, there you go. You heard it here first. Anyway, there's still people on... a lap. We got Martin, who's also a reserve tonight, as well as Humperdinck and Lefted. We also got Dark Killer as well, who's reserved it once again in the Racing Point. So great to see him there as well. The other Racing Point have got to go faster, just going through the hairpin now. And it's very important that you don't go too deep around there, because if you get a bad exit, that is where it's got to go fast slides all over the place at the moment. As I just said that, commentator's curse there. If you get a really bad exit, that's going to give your competitors behind you a chance to get the move done, as I found out in a league race on Tuesday to do that. So it's good to get a good exit there. Spoon as well, it's important to get good run there as well, as I've seen a few people go off there. As we got to go fast heading in towards 130 hours as well, very, very soon, which he does now. And I have to say, it's very hard to invalidate your lap around there. That's why a lot of people have set laps already. So I think I'm going to see only a few penalties tonight. As I just said that, I'm not going to say anything more. He's just invalidated and he goes into the pits. And Casio Triangle, one of those corners where you can cut massively and it ruins your lap completely. As we got yellow flag set to 3. Dark Killer comes across the line. Is he going to be able to set a lap time? It's going to be a 125.9, which puts him in P12. Quite close to that between them, pretty much. The top 13 at the moment. Felipe being the last one in the 129s in 13th place. As he starts another lap time. We've got Smasher, who I believe is on another one now, as he's invalidated, so he's not going to go again. But that will be going on one very, very soon. So they haven't got a lot left, especially since they only got 3 softs to use during the qualifying session.
They go softer, they go full.
Yeah. I believe you can have all 4 softs in softer, but you can't do that because softer mediums, it's easily doable.
Oh, hello. Sorry to cut across you there. I was just on board with Dego going up the wiggly bit.
Esses.
It's called the wiggly bit now. and I saw it was a Ferrari. I believe it was lefted. Just off. He's got some sort of problem. I don't know. He's just driving extremely slowly. He had a big off at the top of the hill, and
he's
now,
struggling.
Yeah, that seems to be something wrong with that car, which is not good to see for the man currently on pole position. Probably gave Dego a little bit of a fright because he validated his lap from it. And then as I was scrolling to find lefted, Felipe was buried in a barrier. So
yeah,
a
quite
lot of early
people.
mistakes coming out, problems at the moment.
Yes, and I'm guessing because Japan's like a very technical track. Like, if you have a pad, then you're probably going to be at a disadvantage, especially in the S's. There's certain places on the track where pad is more easier to do than the wheel, but for most of the track, you got to have a wheel. It's like Monaco. If you don't have a wheel, then you're going to probably be a few tenths slower, I have to say. Only a few tenths, because I've seen a lot of pad drivers on Xbox are really, really fast without a wheel. They don't even need a wheel. They can set very good lap times. So, it's possible. As Rossi goes heading into the head. I'm trying to find someone, actually, who's go on board with a hot lap. Let's go on board with the record holder. Why not? Let's... oh, no, he's not. No. He's in the pits. Oh, God, left it. You doing... Oh, right. I'm seeing if anyone's about to start one. Maybe...
We have both Lot and Smasher ending their lap, so... I suppose
Smasher invalidated at the time. But anyway, let's go on board with...
He's clean.
Yeah, Smasher's looking clean at the moment. Well, he invalidated his last one, so that's why he's on low ERS. But Smasher goes through the Casio Triangle, nails that apex beautifully, and he goes into the pits. Let's follow Lutz. See how he takes. I think he's going to go fast. I didn't see what his set to 2 split was. He's going to take the shortest run to the line, and he takes pole position improves his time by a 10th. So he means business here today, and to be honest, he's had some bad races. He has been on the podium for quite a bit. He is a driver that wants to prove that he's been leading the championship for a while for a reason.
Yeah, good update from 25.238. Left at 23.40. I expect more from this Ferrari. It's coming out now on a fresh set of tyres. This will may possibly be his final lap. I'm not counting his tyres, but there's a potential chance. Ogstez managed to finish second place last time out in the Red Bull into the second sector split. Now 109.394. It's competitive. It's matching as Sparks not in the right place at all there. Pretty much where you want to park your car. Ogstez mounts the inside curb. I don't think he invalidated from it, but he certainly took a lot of it. Up to the flag now is going to be a 125.477. Goes just behind Brown and probably just where Smasher wants him to be.
Yes, because you really want to have your teammate to help you. I was speaking to Octet in the interviews last week, and he said if he's in a situation where he can help his teammate, he'll help his teammate. So he's not bothered about where he is right now. Of course, he wants a good result, but if he sees his teammate and he knows he has to be at a certain position in order to secure a better chance of winning the title, then of course he'll do his best to do that. I think Brown will potentially do the same. I think he will. I think because also there's a constructors battle on the line as well. If basically both Mercedes score like a 1-2 finish, that will be constructors confirmed for Mercedes. I think it's a prediction already. I think from a few people that Mercedes will be constructors. There's not even a Red Bull constructors champion graphic made yet. That's how confident they are that Mercedes will be constructors champions today. But you never know. I think a lot of us will probably be proven wrong, as let's hope Lefty goes on a lap. Hey, he's on a lap, so finally. Anyway, let's go on board with it. So you'll be 205 miles per hour heading into 5th gear. Now you're going to be heading towards the first start of the SS section, the hardest complex in Formula 1 to perfect, as there's no point between turn 3 and turn 7 where you just can't mess up, really. If you mess up in any of those corners, you're going to end up in the wall and probably ending your race or your lap. Now you're heading past Dunlop now, and you're going to be heading towards the first Degner's 2-part corner, then to the second Degner. Now it kind of tempts you to go flat out, really. There's a few times where you can go flat out in some of the Degners. You can a little bit, but you have to lift in some. Depends on yourself, really. Just past the hairpin now, where we've seen a few overtakes and a few of the tiers tonight as well. Heading in towards 8th gear here, and I think you're going to be short shifting to, I believe, is about 6th, 5th gear. He runs a little bit wide into Spoon. Not the perfect run into Spoon, so I'm guessing it's not going to be pole for now. But you'll have to get in the lap quickly, as well, as he's got a car just ahead of him, of Clenzo, but he moves out of the way as well. And apparently he's on his outlap again. So I'm guessing he wasn't happy with it. He's backed off. So, I'm not getting any luck with hot laps tonight, am I, Ben? I'm just gonna stop with hot laps because I don't think I'm gonna get one in the next few minutes.
No, you'll be pretty hard done to get one.
Exactly.
Felipe and Sparks during this little period gone up to 3rd and 4th. Very good time for Felipe as well. Actually, in the last sector, appeared to run that very well. Prodney's actually just done a very quick first sector in the AlphaTauri as he comes through the second Degner now. Gets up on the outside curve. Good run under the track now. Into the flat-out right-hander before Kobayashi corner, as I like to call it. Out of the hairpin, good exit, using non-ERS on the exit to maximise traction, especially on the controller, something you really need to do. Now down the hill and back up the hill as you head down now into Spoon corner, braking just after the 50-metre ball, turns in very well, gets right up on the outside curb, little bit twitchy, turns in, gets right up on the exit, going on all the way to the white line. Williams, I think that is, no, Racing Point, sorry, gets out of the way of Dark Killer, but a good run up there over Prodney, could see him move up high. It's a 9.215. I told you it was looking decent. He's looking good enough at the moment to potentially move himself up onto the second row of the grid, breaking down into the last chicane, lock up on the right-hand side. Little bit sluggish over the curbs, but a decent run out of the exit. Birol Perondi, what is it going to be for the Brazilian driver? It's a 1:25.297, and it's the front row of the grid for now.
Yeah, that is impressive. He did get pole, I believe it was in Monza as well, so he's not too shabby in terms of qualifying, as Lut is about to start his final lap. Smasher, I believe, is about to start another one. Yeah, he's about to start one soon as well. Everyone's on their final laps now, or on their out laps, as Felipe has retired, so I'm guessing he's quite happy with his lap, or he can't go out again at this stage, as Daegu hits the wall there in Degner. I think it was Degner 2. Yes, it was Degner 2. So, yes, that's not how you hit that wall there, if you wanted to. But anyway, Humperdinck comes across the line, and let's see what he could do. 1:26.2 for him, which stays in P19. Only 2 drivers are in the 1:26s right now. Everyone else in the 1:25s, which I have to say, for a championship decider, this is pretty good. As let's see, it's Lutz on a lap at the moment. Then heading towards 1:30. The man who, if he finishes ahead of Smasher, the title will be his. He's been the favourite all season. Has he? Oh, he resets in the pit lane. That's a bit interesting there. This may give Smasher another chance as he heads through the hairpin now, but we'll cross on board to some other people who are about to finish their laps at the moment. I believe it's a racing point of Dark Killer. He comes across the line at 1:26.0 as he bends it across the line too. And we've got an AlphaTauri of Placky. Yes, he does come across the line. 1:25.6 promotes him in into P11. And then we got his teammate, which is Porondi, who's going into the pit lane. I think the one that we got left is one of the Red Bulls, which is Octez. No, he's going through the hairpin. It is Smasher. He's 1/10 off his previous best, but I don't think it's going to be enough for pole. But we'll have to wait and see if he comes across the line. Can he find time in the final sector? Wow! Wow, that's definitely what he needs right now. 1:25.1 for the championship. Well, the person in second place, Smasher, who won last week. What could Lut's teammate do? Brown? P3 for him at the moment. Octez, he's going to be the one who wants to get closer to his teammate. I think he's been practicing quite a lot. He admits he wants to be better with his teammate, but we'll have to find out as he takes the shortest one to the line again. Is he going to be good enough to... Well, he doesn't finish ahead of Brown, but he's in P8, still in the top 10. We've got Matthew Reese, who's gone off in spoons. I think it's just Dave Rombus. Left is on a lap.
It is lefted.
Lefted, that's pole. Pole position, wow, it's pretty close by 2/100ths of a second. Lefted is on pole position with Smasher in second, Luck in third. And I have to say, Luck could be favourite to win the race today. And he's been, you know... What was his world record, by the way? What was his world record lap?
I believe a 24.8.
And obviously time trial is faster, arguably in Xbox. In other platforms, I found that multiplayer has a little bit more grip, I have to say. So, I wonder if Lefty could have found more time, but we shall see. But yes, just 16 pounds of a second separates in Lefted and Smasher. 9/100 separating the top three with Lot in third. We got Brown in fourth, Peroni in fifth, Martin in sixth, Felipe 7th, Octet in 8th, Sparks in 9th, Sam in 10th, and we got Matthew Reese, Got to Go Fast, Placky, Clenzo, Dave Rombus, Rozzy, Dark Killer, Alex Dagu, and Humperdinck in 19th. Every single driver setting a lap time and all within a second, well, apart from Humperdinck, but he wasn't that far off. Yeah,
I mean, it's only just over a second there for Humperdinck, but a very good lap time, left it in the end, takes pole position. It appeared to be a bug on his end. Every time he went through the first sector, it reverted to outlap. But a very, very good lap there from the Irishman, and well, on to the race then.
Now that explains why everyone was on the soft tyres at the start of qualifying.
There's moisture in the air.
I will show the viewers now what I mean. It is raining. It's not raining hard, but it is raining. I was wondering why people not on the meetings, but my prediction was correct that we could see a wet start to the race. So that's 1 point to me there. Anyway, just a quick reminder of how it's going to go down. Lut versus Smasher. 6 points is the difference between both of these drivers. All Lut needs to do is outscore Smasher, and then he's champion. But Smasher needs to, ideally Smasher, with his best chance, needs to win, with Lut scoring 4th or lower, in order to for Smasher to get the title. And if it's all tied at the end of this, Smasher would win because Smasher's got more second places. So that is what's going to happen. As we're waiting for all the drivers to ready up, as we are about to get cracking for the final race of the season, the Japanese Grand Prix. And we're not going to get we are going to get the tyres up, but we're not going to go through the strategy because they're all going to be on intermediate tyres, which they are. And I've driven around here in the wet conditions. It's really hard going through turn one. It is awful.
It's a lot of fun. What are you talking about, Jess?
Well, it's not. It's fine when it's dry to wet, because there's a crossover period. But when it's wet the whole race, I just don't like it.
No. Ignore Jess, she's lying. This track is a lot of fun in the rain. In the dry, it's horrible. In the wet, however, it's just a lot of fun because you just turn it into your own personal drift track. It's great. The irony of Tokyo Drift is not lost on me when saying that. Speaking of Tokyo Drift, Rozzy has found Tokyo Dirt.
Rallycross.
Yes.
He was seeing a bit of Rallycross there, and he's doing more there as well. So that should be interesting.
Yeah, let's see if the Rallycross. Let's see if choose a good example. Let's see if the what's it called? The Cars 1 technique works.
Yes.
My brain was trying to think of an analogy for that. It was just not having it.
I was trying to think of something to say about that as well, but I just about different words during the season. It just didn't come to me until someone said it in the chat, and I was like, ah. But anyway, we got 19 drivers here tonight. 2 people can win the title. 1 or 2 people can win the title. We still got a constructors battle between Mercedes and Red Bull to decide as well. So 2 titles on the line, but who will take both of them? Will the drivers be Lutt, or will it be Smasher? And will it be Mercedes or Red Bull for the Constructors' Championship? Red Bull closed the gap last week due to Oxade's fantastic podium. It was a Red Bull 1-2. I do have the graphics ready and lined up so I can reveal the right one once we figure out who is champion at the end of it. So they'll get a nice graphic put on Twitter as well. So they will get some glory points there. As we're just waiting on, I believe, there was a racing point that spun in the formation lap. I hope you don't do that in the race. That's going to give people cold tires at the start, but we'll have to find out. Turn 1 is going to be a nightmare in these conditions. They've got to take it a little bit more cautious as they do in the dry, mainly because it's understeery central in the first few laps, because it's hard to get your tyres up to temperature. So we're just waiting for, I believe, Rozzy to make his way onto his grid slot, which is just in front of Daegu. This is the championship decider, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to those who just joined us from the F11 League, or whatever league you're watching on a Thursday night. But this is the championship decider, Smasher versus Lutt. Smasher starting in 2nd, and we've got Lutt starting in 3rd. If it stays like this, Lutt will be champion. We're waiting for the 5 red lights as they come on right now. And we are underway. It's a decent start from both the drivers, but also a very good start from the Mercedes. They all made their way towards turn 1. Look at Lutt as they try to make their way around into turn 1. It's going to be 3 wide almost, but look at this. Smasher in the lead. Lefty getting a horrible turn 1 entry, as it seems, as well. Let's see if everyone makes it cleanly for the start of the S. It looks like they've done all right, but I think we've seen a few people almost going off there. But it's Smasher that leads. Lutt in 2nd, Left in 3rd. Brown in 4th, and the Rain Merchant Octet is in 6th position, trying to make a move past the Haas car of Martin, and I think he's done it. Yes, he has. So that moves him up a place, but a much cleaner start than I would have thought. But Blight and Rozzy is as Humperdinck has binned it in the first leg there. So that's his race off to a bad start.
That's something I'm fairly used to here. Down the inside of the hairpin goes Sparks. He's banging with Perondi. He's got his history of Brazilians around this track, Sparks, and he's not helping that one. They'll make contact with Perondi. Became subject matter, they're losing the back end. Felipe got bullied out on the start. He's dropped down to P11. But the crucial thing is, speaking of being bullied on the start, I suppose, Leftard getting barged out of the way by Lutt and Smasher. Smasher went down the inside. Lutt was on the outside. There was a little bit of contact, but nothing major. Nothing penalty worthy anyway. But the crucial thing is now Lutt is sizing up Smasher already. If he can take the lead here, I think he might be able to control it. We'll have to see. Gets up close and personal to the back end of that Red Bull. A good exit out the chicane. Could see him get through, but it is hard to overtake in these wet conditions. Left with a poor exit behind, with Brown just following him. Not exactly either one of those guys getting away particularly very well. Lutt with his ERS turned up, so does Smasher. Lutt is gaining, he's having a go. Will he think about the move into turn 1? No, he does not. Will he switch it out to the east half turn 2? No, he does not. So Smasher leads, Lutt 2nd, Left and 3rd, Brown 4th, Ox says he's 5th, goes into it deep. Martins, Perondi, Sparks, McCabe, Matthew Rees, Then Felipe, Clenzo, Days Rhombus. I'm trying to work it out for the phenomenal glitches we suffer from this game. You know, I'm going to stop there before I go insane.
Yes, it's annoying that they don't fix those glitches, but there we go. I have to say, one of the drivers who I'm going to keep a close eye on is Martin, because he is a man who likes to do overtakes around Japan and do it well. He's done moves around the outside into the first couple of corners and also into the S as well, and he kept it hanging there. They were still side by side going into the S section as well, I was watching. So watch out for Martin during this race to see if he can get some more position at the moment. He's keeping it steady right now. He's not challenging people at the moment, but you got to be patient in these wet conditions. And no, it's not Dark Killer who's leading the race. It's Dark Killer who has just come out of the pit lane. So I can't see the Deltas very much at this stage. We do apologise about that. Lut's not that much closer to Smash him towards 130R, but I know he'll become closer towards the Casio Triangle, which he's probably going to try and attempt very, very soon. And Lut's going to hope that it's going to dry out soon, because it's probably easier to overtake in these dry conditions. And no DRS in the wet conditions, don't forget. And we'll see, yep, Smash is pulling away. He's getting better straight line speed at the moment. And he set the fastest lap, so has lefted. So Lut definitely lost a bit of time there, but it's still far from over. Lut can basically play it safe. As long as Lut doesn't lose any positions right now, he's still fine. He should win the title. So, you know, he's probably taking it cautious for now.
Yeah, the maths still stand in Lut's hands. The gap would be, at the moment, 3 points between the pair of them. I will try and keep it down the constructors, but I don't have the numbers for that. So the mathematician, known as myself, will be attempting to keep it down the constructors, but I can't promise you anything. Yelfag in the first sector, as we have Got to Go Fast, has done a little bit of a spin down at turn 6, just for Dunlop. Not the best there for him, but one thing I'm noticing Smash's car, it seems to be that he has a lot of turning in the early part of the car, but the car's washing out at mid-corner. Now, that could just be how he's adapted its setup for the wet conditions. I don't truly know, but just watching his car, it's definitely different to how I personally would set a car from the wet. As Felipe gets past Matthew Reese on the inside, heading into Spoon Corner, up into P10.
Yeah, Felipe trying to make some ground, of course. Let me just see who have been the biggest gainers and the biggest losers. So Smasher and Lut both gained 1 position. Octez gained 3, with Sparks and Sam gaining 1. Clenzo and Dave Rhombus gaining 2. Daegu gaining 4. And Humperdinck gaining 1 spot. Everyone else has either stayed where they are or lost quite significant positions. Biggest loser, I have to say, has Got to Go Fast, who's dropped down 5 positions, which is a bit of a shame there. But Smash has definitely gained the gap on Lut there. 0.8 of a second. I mean, I thought Lut was going to get him in the next few laps, but no. And you can see the teammates of Smash and Lut, they're right behind each other, 3rd and 4th. So we've got 1 and 2 fighting over places in Mercedes versus Red Bull, and we got Mercedes versus Red Bull on track. But it's been the other way around. It's the Red Bull charging the Mercedes in 4th place, and we got the Mercedes charging the Red Bull in 1st. So that's great to see, and I'm glad to see Octez is loving these wet conditions. Another driver who I'm going to keep my close eye on, because every race he does in the wet conditions, he usually scores good points.
I think there's a reason why.
Because he's a god?
No, because he's using his pad.
Ah, so he's not using a wheel. That's probably why then.
Not to be Mr. Conspiracy Theory here, but I think this is a conspiracy theory.
So is he probably using a pad for the final race then?
Is he? No, I think he used his wheel in qualifying. I think he's using his pad in the race because of it being wet.
So that strongly suggests...
Not to Mr. Conspiracy Theory here, but I think this is to maximise his points so that Red Bull can potentially win the Constructors. Again, I'm trying not to be Mr. Conspiracy Theory,
that strongly
but
suggests,
it screams of theory.
That strongly suggests, though, that it's going to be like this for the whole race. I don't think it's going to be good dry. Because why would he be on a pad for the whole race?
Yeah. Because
the wheel track, come on.
It is.
He didn't do too bad on in the wheel, to be fair. Or he might have been on the pad. Full stop. We'll have to find out. Anyway, conspiracy theories over, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get back to the racing. Not much battling happening at the moment. It's like everyone's stationary at the moment because it's so hard to overtake, which, to be fair, it is when you can hardly see anything going on track. And there's no DRS. In a way, Japan, it doesn't really matter if there's no DRS, because there's only one DRS straight, and that's in towards the start-finish straight. That's it. That's the only DRS straight on the circuit, so it doesn't matter. So you're not going to be losing out too much time around here, to be honest, compared to if you're on a dry track. It's only that you're probably going to gain less, I would say, in some of like spoon corners, 130R, etc., because you're going to be a lot slower. But nobody getting any penalties at the moment, which is surprising considering it's wet. But it's nice to see people taking it seriously for the final race of the season. And Lefton is not catching up to Lutt than I would have liked. But again, Lefton is probably taking his time.
Yeah, being a little bit more conservative, I think, is the best way of putting it. Try not to take any unnecessary risks or anything like that is pretty key in the race if you want to be successful. Watching on board with some of these guys, I'm noticing a lot of them really feathering the throw out some of the corners, and then you get some of them who are just absolutely full planted. It seems to be a mix of how people are taking 130R as well. A big timer gain in the wet is if you can really nail it for 130R. That'll suggest drivers running higher wings or less anti-roll bar. Because it used to be a thing where it used to be tyre pressures. However, obviously, everybody runs 0 tyre pressures nowadays, so what's the point? 21.0, 19.5, done, dusted, get out, throw it in the bin, and go to 90.
Yellow flag, God's go fast!
Is in a wall, and we have a virtual safety car.
I did not see that. I think we just gone past it. We've gone past
turn
it.
Turn 2. Yeah. So I presume he's got exactly what I was just talking about. Get up on the curb and game. Adios. Now this C will allow some of these drivers to get back a bit of fuel, especially the ones under fueled at the start. Will also allow drivers to claim a bit more ERS. Look, poking his Mercedes on the inside of Smashing there. Trying to get a little bit of a cheeky move. Potentially under the VSC. Shouldn't be out much longer. Probably drivers start to floor it when they know it's coming in.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't get the notification. We used to. We used to know when it was ending, but not anymore.
Yeah, it's annoying that, but the safety car is definitely, the VSC has definitely helped CLG Lutz because he's gained like 3 tenths as well, but as soon as it starts accelerating, Smash has gained again. So I think that's due to his straight line speed, but we'll see, Lutz cornering speed should take advantage here in the Casio, which he does. He gains a few more tenths once again on that as well, and the battle for the championship is getting a little bit more exciting. Luck can't afford to lose any positions. As long as he stays second or third, the championship's his. If he goes fourth with Smasher winning, he's lost it, which is frustrating, and Smasher will win on countback if it's tied as well. So that's going to be interesting for that. As Brown, I don't think he's going to catch up to Lefty anytime soon. No, he is not. We've got a nice battle for the final few points between Clenzo, Reese and Felipe there as well. So it just goes to show they want to get points for the final race, of course. For most of these guys, since they've got nothing to fight for, they're racing for a bit of fun. And it's great to see a high turnout for the last race of the season. It's credit to the drivers, the admins, and to anyone who's involved in this Xbox League this season.
Yeah, definitely. The OAC Oxters. Yeah, you don't tend to see sometimes, but last round of the season, drivers who just can't be bothered, don't want to turn up sometimes if they've had a rough season. But in this sort of league, it's been a really fun environment to work in. I've really enjoyed this season. As Matthew, Reese and Clenzo, side by side, Reese gets a better drive out the exit, does clear the Renault, who almost stacks into a barrier there. Reese holds on to P11 for now. Clenzo is looking, fighting behind him. Reese goes deep into the beginning of Spoon. Will get to hold on a little bit there because of the cheeky. Because for some reason, exit Spoon has a little bit too much traction. Raced out Willie Mill to defend from Clenzo up the hill. Clenzo has not really got much of a run. In fact, they're fairly matched straight line speed, to be honest. Clenzo is an overtake, and Reese is not really pulling away. Big snap of oversteer there from the Renault again. I'm interested to know what Clenzo's setup is, because I think the answer is oversteer. As Lot is going for it here. For the race leader to go down the inside. Smasher chops his nose and holds on to the position.
Wow, Smasher, what a defence there as well. And if Smasher does that, he can hold up Lot to see maybe try and get left behind him as well. Maybe he's using that tactic at the moment, because the more they get held up, that's what's going to happen. Have we got a yellow flag? That's a racing point of
Dark Killer.
Dark Killer, because he's the only racing point in the session, I believe. Yes, he is. So he binned it just on Spoon, which is understandable as well. So it looks like Smash has gained a little bit on Lut once again. And I have to say, Smash is doing a great job. He's doing what he needs to do right now in order to seal his deal. But he's just got to focus on his race and make sure that he can keep Lut behind and maybe try and do something to make sure Lut drops a few positions. But to be honest, Smasher is not expecting the fight to go to him, like the championship to go to him. So, but the more that he could do to help with his fight, the better. And I think even if the gap gets down to 3 points at the end of it, that'll be amazing, especially on Smasher's. He got a podium at the start of the season. He didn't get many good finishes at the first half apart from that. But then his second half was really where he started to show. And this is definitely the proof of that. We've got another yellow flag in Sector 1, which is, I think, in the S's, which is Dark Killer once again, who I think is struggling with Octets getting the fastest lap of the race. So, yes, Red Bull really want to get the Constructors' Championship, but it's going to be a tough ask, I'd say, with both Mercedes well, ahead of Octets right now.
Yeah, so yeah, the current situation for the constructors, I believe, whatever happens, is pretty much ending in Mercedes' pocket. I will double check with that. Let me go on to the message with the points in. So Red Bull at the moment are going to score 16,622 with Clenzo and Matthew Reese. This or what? I don't know what's happening. Just saw the yellow flag come up, but I was a bit confused. Unless it's Dark Killer winning again. Sorry.
Yeah. If you see a racing point spin, we know who it is.
Yeah, basically.
And I think he's already a lap down already. I think.
It will be in about a second. As
and he bids in the wall. He's out of the race. 2 racing points out. Safety car. What will these drivers do? Will they
Congratulations.
pit? Will they pit or will they stay out? I think I'm just looking at the tyre degs between because the Inter's last, I think, something similar to range to the medium tyres. So 16 laps. It's gonna be a push if you want to get to the end. So it'll be, I don't know. What would you do?
I think no. You can. I presume you can probably make it. I'd come in just because it's a fresh set of tyres. Fresh Inters tend to be really decent, but we'll have to see. Smasher stays out. Lot fakes doesn't come in. Left of Brown. They all going through. They're all going by. Spock stays out. McCabe Sam stays out as well. Felipe is the only one who takes the gamble. Ooh. And also Deja Rombus and Ike Stego and Placky as well.
And maybe Rosie.
Potentially the Flying Goat. Nope.
I don't know then. But there we go.
Yeah,
so I'm shocked with how many people have stayed out, but I just gotta ask a question. If they're on Inters, are they allowed to do a zero stop?
Yeah.
Is that probably what they're aiming for? But I doubt it, because the lifespan's usually 16 laps anyway. Full wets, yeah, you can do a zero stop on full wets. Inters, tough call.
Pardon me. I think it's depending on the wear they've already got now. If the wear is already quite high, so say they're about 30 or 40%, then they're not making it. But if they're only on like 20 or 25, on current race distance, that's plausible. That's very plausible. 30 or 40, I say 30 at worst. 30, 60, 90. But at this point, they're going to be tight. Personally, I would have gone with the Felipe strategy and pitted. Because then if the guys in front do pit, you're in a very, very good position. but we'll have to see. In fact, Felipe actually fell behind Rhombus and Degu. So I wonder if Felipe pitted because he had damage as well. I wonder if that spurred his decision.
Yes, I think that's probably why. I did not see his pit stop, so we'll have to find out, of course. And it's going to take a while for everyone to caught up. I'm going to check the leader interval to see if... yeah, I think we'll have to wait for Humperdinck, as he's not allowed down. He's not allowed down, so he could go back up to potentially where Placky is, but I think they only have 3 laps to catch up to the safety car. If you're not catched up by then, tough. But I did that quite a few times around Japan where I was like a minute down. I still caught up for some reason, but that was just before 130R and the safety car was coming in, so it was a close call.
I've seen it sometimes when they've held the safety car an extra lap to allow everybody to catch up. Now, am I particularly fond of that? No, because frankly, if you're the race leader and the safety car's waiting for some yob who's 40 seconds down and has had a worse race than Pascal Wehrlein, then what's the point? But I guess it's nice for the people at the back of the field, but just makes things a little bit more dull, frankly. And with the gap being 47 seconds and Humperdinck potentially having a delta, this could be pain. Because I'm getting hiccups, which is really annoying me.
Yeah, I could tell that. I think, according to some sources, they think it's going to dry up. They think it's going to dry up towards the end of the session. It is looking... I'm actually looking at that comment and looking at the track. It is... We are starting to see some sun peeping out. And it is a little bit more visibility for everybody. There's a little less rain, I'm saying. It might just be just my eyes. I don't even know. But that's probably why they're staying out. They're waiting to, I think, about lap 17, 18... for the track to maybe dry up then and maybe go onto the soft tyres. But why would Octes be on the pad for the whole race if he is? So it may just be our point proven wrong. We don't know. But it's definitely less...
Whatever it is, that's definitely the controller.
Yeah, it's definitely less worse. As a controller player
myself, it's definitely the controller. But I'm looking at this now. I'm looking at the current conditions on board from Smasher. And I'm going to say this now, it's probably another couple of, about another, I'd say if you were to ask Jeff now, he'd probably say it's about another 5 minutes of light rain, if that, or even he could be the whole, we think we're on the best tyre for the strategy, or whatever bloody hell he says.
Yes.
Well, no, it's into the best, well in this case it'd be into the best tyres for the current, I don't remember what it is.
Into seem like the best tyres for now. That's what Jeff will say.
And you said it in the same manner that he would say as well, so now I dislike you.
That's because I race like 2 times, 3 times a week. Now 2 times.
I raced twice in one day. Doesn't mean I remember what Jeff says to me. I've been muted most of the time, I just read the subtitles.
Well, I have a good memory, you see, as well. What's happening to Smasher in the safety car for? Yeah, we took it for a second there, but he did not, which is good.
Why not?
Humperdinck pits again. Or did he pit for his first stop? Let me have a look. Let me get out of the leader thing and check the stops.
It stopped raining.
Oh. And let me check tyres. He's on the inters. That Humperdinck. He could have waited. He might have got damaged, to be fair. But
it has stopped raining.
Yeah.
In a way, I actually like Humperdinck's strategy here, because if he takes the mickey on this lap, he could force safety car to go around another lap, come in for slicks.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's also not worth playing around the safety car, because you can break it just like that in this game.
Yes. I do believe, as well, the count back would work if Lutt finishes 3rd and Smasher 1st. So, ideally, if Smasher wins the race, the only place Lutt can finish is 2nd.
Is it?
Yeah, because Smasher will win on countback. The points will be tied. I believe.
30 is 10 points, Jess.
3rd is 10. I don't know. I'm rubbish at maths, okay?
That's 16 minus 10, that's 6. Lutt will be champion by a point.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. But what about the fastest? What about the Oh yeah, what if Smasher gets fastest lap? Then that's probably what I was thinking.
I forgot about fastest lap when I was right. Screw permutation, screw the fastest lap rule. It was moderately irritating when it was introduced, and now it's moderately irritating now. Screw you.
Anyway, safety car in this lap, and Smasher's got to get the restart of Dreams. It's looking like a Magello restart, which I hope does not happen, because otherwise we're going to have carnage everywhere. But we'll see. Yes, Jess with the quick maths. Yeah. And that's why I'm going to rely on other people to do the maths next time. Anyway, Smasher leads the field away, and what a good restart he's had from Smasher. Absolutely fantastic there. Everybody else not quite so much, but Lefted is on a charge for luck at the moment, but we'll have to wait and see, of course. We've got Peroni's got a good start as well on Martin. Is he going to go side by side into the S's? Maybe not. Martin defends to the left-hand side. He goes as well. We're seeing, I think, a lot of people getting better restarts, a lot of people not. Humperdinck has caught to the safety car, so he's in this as well. So whatever moves they do in the next few laps before they pit for slick is, well, for dry tyres, is crucial. The more they can stay ahead of their rivals, the better it comes when it gets in the pit stops. But yeah, we shall see. And Connor is confirming in chat that Smash will win on comeback if Luck finishes third and Smasher first. Who's got fastest lap at the moment though? Let me check. It's Martin Octes.
Martin Octes, yeah.
I think that's a good call for Octes to get fastest lap, which means he's stopping Luck from getting it. Which is, I think, but a lot of people are going to be challenging it when they go onto slicks, but the spray is going to be there for a long time. Usually you get races where the track takes ages to dry up. I think this is going to be one of those races where it's going to take a while, I think. There's some dry elements, but it's still quite damp and murky around it. And look at the gap Smash respawning already. 1.1, what is he doing, man? This is insane for him, but as it stands, Luck will be champion if he finishes second. If Smasher wins, Luck's got to finish second. That's it. He can't finish anywhere else because Smasher will win on comeback. So that is the crucial factor. So if Luck is patient as he is, he's doing enough at the moment, but we're going to keep an eye on Lefted and Brown. I think Brown will want to stay behind these locks, otherwise Brown will hinder Luck's chances of winning the title. So I think if Brown gets ahead of Lefted, Brown I think will pretty much stay there, won't he?
Well, it'd be the smart decision. You don't want to overtake your teammate and cost your teammate a championship. That's a bit daft, frankly. The current situation, Brown is in this position. And finally, on lap 14, we have our first penalty of the race. Days Rhombus. Picking up a 3-0 time. Followed by straight away by Humperdinck. Yeah, I saw Humperdinck first, and you saw Days Rhombus first. So there we go. So well, not much battling happening once again at the moment. I have to say, whilst there's not much battling happening at the moment, it's been some really good highlights of the season so far. I think I have to say Monaco was a good race as well to watch, even though there was hardly any overtakes. I believe Austria was kind of interesting. It was the first race. There was, I think, a bit more carnage than usual, but then after that, it kind of the season settled itself. They got into a rhythm and it was very high standard as well. But France was interesting with the changeable conditions as well. I believe it was dry to wet around France, which saw Lefted take the win there. That was one of my favourite races. As we got Dager that's got past Days Rhombus and Felipe in the process. Days Rhombus has lost position on Felipe, maybe potentially as well. Felipe defends to the right. Luck's gained about 5/10 on Smasher. This could be key. This could be very crucial right now, as we're pretty much halfway. We're almost, yeah, we are halfway into this race at the moment, with Smasher still leading. This could be on course to be his 6th podium in a row, which is still insane to me at the moment, thinking about it. I hope this goes down to the final lap, this championship fight, but the way this is going, it's pretty much in Luck's hands. So as long as Luck keeps doing what he's doing, he's got the title in his back pocket and the constructors as well. Just had a little nosy at the warning situation. Smasher is completely clear. Luck has one warning from the first lap. But other than that, Lefton as well, only one warning. Brown behind, absolutely clear. Oxtear's been absolutely clear as well. So the entire top 5 warnings don't seem to be a problem. Look around the limits of the track. As I say that, oh, okay, you didn't get a warning for that. How did you get a warning for that?
I don't know. He got a bit lucky there. If I was driving that car, I would have got a warning straight away.
I'd have been sent to the stratosphere, probably.
Yes. It's still not dry enough for slicks, I don't think. Nope, it's not. I think if it stays like this for the whole race and it's kind of like damp for the whole of it, the guys who are not on the inters, who not just pitted, they're going to be in probably quite a bit of trouble, but I think they'll have to pit anyway due to the fact that they can't last that long around it because it will overheat when the track starts to dry up a little bit. Let us know in the chat, guys, where do you think, what lap would be, you think, where the track will dry up and then it'll be slicks timers. Alex Dagu again is on fire today. He's passed Flying Rosie as he's up into 12th place, and his next on the radar is Matthew Rees in 11th. It's like there's more battles for the midfield than the front right now.
What does that remind you of? A little bit loose there from Felipe. He's right behind Rossi now. The Brazilian. He's
Dave Roberts
pretty
is in the
torrid
wall.
race. Dave Roberts is off at
Dunlop.
well, yeah, not the best place particularly to be heading off the track in these sort of conditions. But I'm not saying any more on that matter. Yeah, Dave Roberts falls off track a little bit there. Fortunate for him, he was on a decent comeback drive from situations. But I want to draw people's attentions to tyres because they look unpleasant.
Yes. I think a lot of tyres, are starting to degrade at the moment. I kind of wish we could see the tyre wear, but that is a different conversation for a different stream. Because it'll be nice to see whether someone's tyres are starting to degrade in performance or whether they're okay. I think the ones that are pushing in the front will probably be in danger at the moment. Top 5 within about a few seconds of each other. No one out of the top 5 deciding to pit. So they think it's still... There's... The start-finish race is starting to dry up a little bit. But as you head to turn 1, it's still pretty much damp. It's still very slippery. So it's going to be a waiting game, which I don't want to happen. They're just pushing... It's like the drive to your tyres explode challenge. I think this is kind of what it is, but it's drive until it's dry is what they're doing at the moment.
That's a lot of driving. It'll be interesting to see who actually goes first as Humperdinck blinks first. So he's all the way down at the back of the field. He's in the pit lane for a set of soft tyres. Crucially, every single driver in this field will be going on the soft, so it won't be a single person who goes on the mediums. If they do, they're frankly quite daft. Big wheel spin from Humperdinck as he leads the pit lane, but he is the first one, and I'm just going to watch him now. See how... Yeah, it's still wet.
That's too wet. But Humperdinck, he's got nothing to lose. He was in last in the safety car, and if it is a person that will take risks on the last race, do it. It's his first and only race in PSGL Xbox. As Clenzo's gone off and he's retired. Safety car?
No.
VSC. Oh, thank goodness. Oh.
Right. I was watching Clenzo there. He didn't crash out. The wall killed him. He got stuck inside of the wall and it ripped his tyre off.
Wow.
I have recorded that. So Twitter is worthy of it. Because that was mental.
Oh, smash it in the pit.
Lot follows him.
Left is not though. That's going to be costly for left.
Lot made the right call. He had to follow Smasher into the pit lane. If he'd stayed out and this was the right call, that would be championship over.
Smasher's been held up. Oh, no, he's not. I thought he was.
He's not. It's
the spectator glitch. Sorry.
Yeah, this is going to be intense now. I'm not sure it's the right call. I can still see spray. Planky just went down the straight. There's still spray. I feel like these two have thrown away their races here by coming into the pit lane. But it's a gamble they had to make. Well, not they. Smasher had to make it.
Lot had to make it.
If this turns out that these conditions are faster right now, then they're geniuses. But it's just not. Keep an eye on the gap to leader, because I think that's going to be where you can really tell whether these guys are geniuses or apes.
I'm looking at the pit lane loss at the moment. Pit lane loss 21 seconds. So if any one of those two drop below that, they're in trouble.
Well, Lut's struggling from what I was just watching above with him. He can't get the throttle down. Smasher's all right. He seems to be okay a little bit. Brownie's starting to put pressure now on Lefty for the lead. And Oxford's behind them, could be in for a second consecutive podium. And this time, well,
it will be, I think, one that's probably, I think, more consistent because he's been at a similar position pretty much the whole race, being in the top 5. So, whereas last week, he was unlucky at the
Smasher's
start.
fallen below 20 seconds. Smasher's above 20 seconds now.
Ooh. So, I think Lut obviously is as well. 22. So, Lut is in danger of not being in the lead at the moment. So, this could be, in a way, it doesn't matter for Lut because he wants his team, he wants his rival to struggle. So, as long as he can see Smasher falling under the pit lane loss window, as Lut's struggling quite a bit now, this could be costly. But if both of these drivers get outside the points, then Lut will be champion anyway, because Lut is ahead anyway. But I don't want it to come to that situation. I want them to basically fight to the death, because, you know, that's what I like to happen. I think it's going to stay like this for the whole race, I think. That's my prediction.
If it stays like this for the whole race, goodbye the guys on intermediate tyres. That's all I've got to say, because they will pop.
I think they will start to pop like lap 22.
Trust me, when pop goes the wheels, when pop goes the tyres. Now, the interesting thing is here, the gap is now nearly 25 seconds between Smash and the guys in front. For context, Lefted on that lap set a 146.9. Obviously, there is
battle for the lead.
Lefter's lost the lead.
Brown's, that is crucial. That is crucial because also for the constructors and also for Brown to help his teammate there. That was a great move past 130R, and I think that move there has helped Lut out a lot, I have to say.
Lefted pitted, Lefted in, Oxtez in, Martin in as well. A big contingent there entering the pit lane from high up the field. And this will give you a best example you can tell of how much time Smasher and Lut have lost in this scenario. Out comes Lefted. Oxtez just behind him.
Let's see.
Martin was a little bit further down the pit lane. He comes out now.
They're going to be ahead.
They're miles ahead. Jess, they're miles ahead.
Yeah, so Lefted will be the net race leader.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Is he? He's 23 seconds behind Brown. If the top 3 stay out any longer, they're going to be, well, they're probably already in punch territory. It's probably quite close. Degu.
Martin's on the
Degu
inters.
could be one of the guys in mixed session. Martin didn't go on intermediates. Mine's on intermediates.
Oh no, Martin. No.
I think Martin forgot to set soft compounder tyres. Either that or he still believes the inters were faster and he had to come into the pit lane. Either way, Tyrrell Martin, unfortunately for him, is now at best P8 and 25 seconds off the race lead. Race leading, very worn out tyres, LVA Brown.
If Brown could pull off this win with these amount of tyres with a no stop, that would be, I think, win of the season, I'll have to say.
If he pulls off a no stop, then I don't know what I'll do, but it will be something.
I would like to see Brown's tyres at the end of it. Sparks is in.
Sparks and McCabe are in.
How about Degu?
Oh,
what the hell?
He hit the pit wall. Sparks hits the pit wall. He locked it all up. Went straight.
Oh my god. I was about to follow Degu to see if he can make some moves, and then I just cut off to Sparks again, and wow.
Pit wall.
Yeah, pit wall of death, I would say.
Well, now we've got more laps under our belt. The best way of describing it now. So Brown on the last lap set a 1:39.9. It's about the pace they've been setting on the intermediate tyres.
Oh, we saw that. Sparks gone off. He's retired.
Oh!
Safety car? Yeah. Actually, no, he's not because he's retired on track. Oh, you're not allowed to retire on track.
Oh, no.
That's going to cause a can of worms there.
Well, is it?
It might be, or it may just be no problem.
So, at the moment, as I'm saying, so lefted in P7 is the highest ground in the soft tyres. He saved me in intermediates.
No,
saves Linkers. That's not right.
left is on the softs for me.
Yeah, for some reason going into his race directory, he still shows him in intermediates.
I'm not going to have a look because obviously I can see the thing, but it doesn't look like he's on Inters because he's going really fast on the softs.
He's definitely on the soft combat tyres because, well, it looks like he's driving a boat. As Brown comes into the pit lane, I think he's had no choice.
I think he's had no choice, otherwise he's going to lose more time.
Yeah.
Softs he goes. So
Alex Degu
is leading
this race.
Oh my word! I was not expecting that. And crucially, let's see if Brown could go in the lead comfortably.
Yeah, comfortably. Brown comes out in a position. You see Martin, fastest lap of the race. Brown does chop the nose a little bit there, but he's going to experience just how bad the soft combat tyres are. Rosley's falling back on. He's
Martin's going to go around the outside. Oh my word!
Beautiful move.
That is amazing, I have to say, for Martin. I've seen it in other leagues, and he just. I thought I was not going to get a surprise there, but I did get a surprise. Martin, I have to say, is a king of Suzuka. He can make any tyre work in whatever condition, but he sees the DRS enabled sign, he's going to think, oh no. You'd probably be thinking a different word than oh no, but, you know, he's, knowing us, he'll probably be on the soft right now. It looks like he's on this. It might just be a glitch our end, I think, because he's still looking quite good. He's pulling away from Brown.
Well, this has definitely been enabled, whether it's the conditions or not, we'll have to see. We'll have to just wait and see. Oxtez is having a go at Lefted. This is for effective P2 on track right now. Lefted goes a little bit wide. Oxtez is all over the rear end right now of the Ferrari driver. The top three do remain out on circuit. Correction. Degu and Placchi comes into the pit lane. Felipe stays out. Now, I wonder if he's just thinking the best way to go. Perhaps he's just going to drag those to the end of the race, knowing the gap's 16.5 seconds with 5 laps to go. I don't particularly know, but a bold call from Felipe stays out at the moment. With, to be fair, not much difference in time. To be fair, the softs aren't really gaining that much. Where Degu's going to come out is the current question. I think it's going to be in front of Lefted Noxtez. It is! Yes, it is! Degu P4!
Oh my word, Degu! I didn't think you'd be fourth.
Degu!
We're not allowed to show bias in the PSGL commentary box, but I have to say, Degu on the final race of PSGL Exports could be on for a P4. No penalties as well. What is this kid?
Yep.
What is this kid? Smasher's got to gain now. Smasher has got to gain. And I'm just going to look at the point system. Luck will need to basically be in the points, I believe, in order for Luck to stay in it, if things stand as it is right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Smasher will get 4 points if it stands as it is. Humperdinck retires. And Lut will get 1. So the gap would be, if I do my maths correctly, 5, 4, 3, 3 points, I believe. So still be the same amount of points as if it was on the podium. So it'll still be close, I have to say. So Smash has got to get the move done here, because this championship fight is definitely not over. Octez could help his teammate right here.
Well, you wanted a grandstand finish, didn't you? Well,
we are getting one. We are getting one. We don't know who's going to get the title now. We thought it was going to be Luck. Yeah, we don't know who's going to be winning this race at the moment. But
that's why.
Martin's on a good position to win that, as well as Brown and Dega and Lefted. Jeez.
Well, that's why I don't know who's winning this race. You see all the people saying fastest laps. The softs have become the faster tyre.
Oh no, Martin. Yeah, Martin's slowing down a bit.
Yeah, if Brown cannot clear Martin very, very soon, Felipe, who has stayed out, might be able to do this. Now, at the moment, Brown would have to gain whatever 14.5 is divided by 3.5. I can't bother.
Oh, Letty's got a penalty.
Left in P5 picks for time penalty.
That might be crucial for Smash's championship chances.
Potentially.
We'll see as
Depends
Brown
how far Martin
gets
falls back.
Martin.
Yeah, he's through. Brown throw up in a P2. Good move there against Haas driver. He's got 14 seconds now to win this race.
I think Mercedes have done enough to win a Constructors.
Here's Oxtez. Oxtez on the outside now. Oh, left puts him out of the dirt a little bit there. They nearly make contact. A bump and around attempted by Oxtez. Nearly goes and cleans out the Ferrari in front. It's getting juicy.
It is getting very juicy as well, but I wonder what Octez will be doing. Will there be team orders? I don't know. Or maybe Octez is doing maybe enough to try and let it up. We don't know. We'll have to find out. If Felipe gets this win, that will be amazing on those intermediate tyres that he's still making it work. But we'll have to find out. Alex taking 130. I'm a bit worried for Lut now. Lut's got to get the move as Lefted is being passed by Octez. Smasher needs to get this move done now. Actually, doesn't actually, because Smasher will be, I believe, P6. Smasher, I think, still being penalty free at the moment. So we'll have to find out. And I think, according to Mass, Smasher will need 4th. I don't think he's done enough.
Let's have a look. So P4, according to the dodgy thing I've been given, is 8 points.
And
with Lut in P10,
and Smasher 7.
That's about right.
Yeah, so Smasher needs to be 4th. At his stand, he'll be 6th.
Well,
and oh my God, Dagu's gonna get past Martin. There he goes.
Martin's slowing down. He's let everybody through. Martin is letting everybody through. With current situations in play, what is the gap between Lefted and Lut? More than 3 seconds. If Oxtez, now, bearing in mind, Oxtez and Smasher teammates are probably in the same party. There is a chance that if Smasher gets by Lefted, Oxtez will let his teammate through, and if that scenario takes place,
Lut's 9th now.
Oh,
so be 3rd. Yeah,
might let Lut go through. I didn't see that bit. Okay. Oh, this is so tight at the moment.
This is so tense.
I'm paranoid. Oh!
What happened?
Oh.
And Smasher's going past Lefted. Smasher gets past Lefted. So what? More crucially, Octez is 8/10 behind Daegu. Smasher could still do it. Smasher could still do it. If I was Octez right now, I would help Smasher quite a lot here because he needs to get 3rd, I believe. And then he'll be what?
Felipe has lost 7 seconds to Brown in the last lap.
Oh no!
And that's to the entire field. He's gonna fall on the last lap. Oh God! Don't tell me we're getting with a Glock. Do not tell me we're getting with a Glock.
We're gonna get the exact Glock moment.
We're gonna end it with our own Glock. I don't want that. That's one of the worst moments of my entire childhood.
Exactly. Felipe's slowing down apparently as well. Oh no!
He's losing a lot of time.
Is he potentially helping?
No.
Or is he not?
It's not. It's not going to be. There's no. I'd be amazed if this was conspiracy theory written. But Felipe is losing just a lot of time based on the fact that those intermediates are not only 15 laps old, but they're also probably a 250 billion degrees. So here comes Brown to take the race lead away from Suzuki Felipe.
I still don't know who's going to do it.
For Felipe, it really depends on now. Oxtez lets through Smasher for P4, and at the moment, if Felipe is losing enough, Smasher has got to gain 6 seconds on the Brazilian, and if that happens,
because at the moment, Lut will win on count. It will be a tie if it stays like this. It will be a tie, and that will mean Lut will win on count back due to the fact Lut. Actually, I don't know. Is that the case? Will Lut win on count back?
I don't know, because I think Lut He's now up. It's right on the border of Leicester's penalty. If Luck can take advantage of Leicester's penalty,
Felipe
all hell can
slowing
break loose.
down again.
It's now P2. There's Smasher!
That was a great... Jesus!
That was close! Smasher is now into a championship winning contention. Felipe is a puncher. That's why he's slowing down. Felipe is off, and Lot is through to P8. Oh my word! So P8 is 3 points, but a podium is 10. That's 7 points.
That's enough.
Wait, the Smasher fastest lap.
Let me have a look. Yes.
Smasher's fastest lap. Smasher's fastest lap.
Let me take this moment. Let me take this moment. You took away from me last time. Anyway, Brown's going to come across the line to win the race. His final race of the season. He won the first and he's won the last. Daggy comes across the line in second. Smasher's going to get third. Octed's fourth. Placky fifth. Sam sixth. Lot seventh.
He's stolen it.
I don't know who's done it. Who's done it?
Peroni took fastest lap on the last. Right, Lot has finished seventh. It's 4 points. Smasher, whatever happens, he's got 10. Lot has done it.
No, it's done it. They're tied on points as well. They're tied on points. So, congratulations, CRG Lot. He is the PSGL Season 27 Xbox Champion. Congratulations, Lot. And they both tied on points. Wow.
Oh, my word.
Wait, no. What? I'm looking at the chat.
Lot didn't get fastest lap. Lot didn't get fastest lap. Fastest lap went to Rosie.
Oh. Wait, I don't know. I need to get. I might have crowned the wrong person. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, so we just say it's unconfirmed at the moment.
It's unconfirmed. So I did a probably Massa moment. I believe I did a Massa moment where we thought it was Lot, but we don't know. So
we don't know.
They're tied on points, and due to the fact that Smasher has got more second places than Lot. That's done it. Smasher, who has never led the title all season, he's done what he needed to, and he has won.
Is that confirmed?
That is confirmed from the big man himself, Mr. Big C.
Right.
Oh my goodness. So congratulations. I'm going to get the standings in a minute. So Brown wins from Daegu, from Smasher, from Oxted, from Placky, Sam, Lot, Lefted, Peroni and Rosie. Then we have Matthew Reese, Martin, Felipe, Dave Rombus. And then we got our 3 retirements, Humperdinck, Sparks, Clenzo, Dark Killer, and Got to Go Fast. And I've got to get and I do believe I think Mercedes are Constructors Champions, I believe. I don't know, because Brown got the win, not in 7th. I think Mercedes are Constructors, but we do know this one. Here's the graphic on our screens, ladies and gentlemen. The one who's never won the title, well, basically never led at all. He's came back from 35 points to Singapore to win it in Japan. Congratulations! Oh my goodness! Wow! Wow! I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Wow!
Oh my god! Thing is, as well, I said that Rosie got fast lap. He didn't even get fast lap, and the other went Days Rhombus instead.
And Smasher has done the 2010 battle. Yeah.
He has. Oh,
can we get Smasher in now? Can we get Smasher in now? We need a champion interview at the moment.
Well,
I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows.
I don't think he knows.
Can someone tell him right now that he's done it?
Yeah.
Please.
Or he knows and he's too busy crying. I don't know. It could be one of those moments where he's just too busy bawling his eyes out, which I'm not guilty of because I've not won anything.
And I have to say, for the final race on PSGL Xbox, they definitely delivered. I have to say, it all went down to the final lap. What?
Well, let's just to put it into perspective. I've had a horrid week. or in 2 weeks. That cheered me up.
That definitely cheered me up.
I think that's all you want from you. That's all you want from a job, really. If it can cheer you up and make you feel happy.
Connor, get Smasher in now.
Yeah. not to burst these sort of bubbles, but I've desperately got to go to the toilet, and this might be it from me. So, in fact, it will be because it's coming out the wrong end.
Yeah.
So this,
and,
I'm gonna.
I think Smasher is thanking Days right now because if anyone, because obviously because Days P10, I think I can't remember, but anyway, I did a massive moment because I thought Luck did it until Days Wombers got it on the final moment when I crowned Luck. So Days, thank you for confusing me. So
you always have to wait till the final whistle.
Yes, we do, which I should have done, but there we go. I've still got it up on my screen because and whilst we do the interviews, I think.
Right. Unfortunately, I have got to go because this is not going to come up pleasant in about a minute's time. So, from myself, thank you all so much. It's been a pleasure commentating this year. Unfortunately, obviously, it's not going to do it next year, which is a big shame, but thank you all so much for being here, for supporting myself and Jester in the commentary, and thank you so much for a brilliant championship finale for myself. Adios.
Thank you. So whilst Ben goes, we're gonna wait for Discord, and we're gonna I want to get because it's the last Xbox stream. I want to get the podium contenders in as well, but we want to get our champion in first. We'll get our champion in, and then we can get the podium sitters after. Because I have to say, Daegu. Bravo, Daegu. Probably one of his best races of the season. It's just amazing. Right, okay. He's in. Okay. Right, I don't know what he's going to think. So I'm gonna say this. Smasher, your reaction, go.
Yeah, I don't really know what's happened there, to be honest. Coming into it with practice was absolutely terrible. Did not feel confident at all. Was hoping for probably top 7 in quali, and then in qualifying I wasn't actually on a good lap, but then I just thought I'm going to send it at this last chicane, gained like 2 tenths, sent my PB last XB1 mile, and yeah, that was good enough for P2. Then the start, got a good start, got into the lead, and then from there, just pretty hard to overtake in the wet, so I just thought may as well save. Don't let him overtake me, use a bit of ERS. And yeah, then the VSC came out and it stopped raining, so I thought, I'm going to pit. I may as well. What do I have to lose? I'm losing the championship right now, so I'm going to go for it. Came out the pits, absolutely zero grip. The car would not turn. I don't know how I didn't spin on the softs. Lost a solid 10 seconds at least, probably 15, because you saw how far ahead Warren. And then later on, I just thought, I've blown it like this. How have I done this? But I just kept my head down, kept going, and yeah, on them softs, we were a lot older than everyone else's as well, so it was hard to keep the pace up. But when I saw Luck were down in P9 at the time, and I only needed to overtake a few cars ahead of me, I thought, this is it. But then on lap 26, thanks so much to him, he threw it from the title, and then I saw Felipe was in P2 on Inters, and I thought, this could be my chance. So I got past Felipe, nearly crashed into him, which went ideal, and then came across the line. Fair play to Alex Daegu on P2. That's mental, but came across the line. Then I saw Luck in P7, and then he got fastest lap. I thought, I've lost it. And then I just see at the bottom of the screen, Flying Rozzy takes fastest lap, and then it was Days at the end. I've never had a feeling like that in league racing. So yeah, to win my first championship in league racing, it's very sweet to see how far behind or a few races ago.
Yeah, to be honest, we potentially crowned Luck. It was like a massive moment, I have to say. We were shocked about this happened. We forgot about the fastest lap, both of us at the time. We were just like, Luck needs to finish 7th. So we were like, Luck got fastest lap. So we were like, Luck's champion. But then we noticed that Days Bombers and Rozzy got the fastest lap, and I was like, oh my God, this changed things massively as well. But I have to say, this has probably got to be one of the most dramatic finales that we've ever had in PSGL, and it had to be at the final PSGL Xbox race. But any advice to people that are, because there's still some championship fights still to go on, any fights to people who are the chasing pack, because you've proven that you can do it. Any words for people that are not the championship leader but are still in the fight?
I mean, the main thing is just don't give up. Well, 4 races ago, in the middle of the season, I was in 7th place in the championship, a solid 50 points behind. Just pretty much giving up with the league, and then I got that one win in Russia, and then that just set me off on a really good path. So yeah, just the main thing is you just don't give up, because even on that penultimate lap, I thought I'd blown it. Even after the race had finished, I thought I'd lost it, and then yeah, just don't give up. That was absolutely crazy. I think I'm going to sleep well tonight after that one.
This is literally come full circle, because I remember commentating on your first league championship. You lost that one, and now it's come full circle. I'm commentating on yours this season, and then you've won it as well. It's just, I think we were both speechless, and it's an amazing achievement there as well. What was your favourite race this season?
The best race I probably drove was Mexico or Singapore. Singapore qualifying, I had an absolute shocker. Qualified last, and then to finish a 10th behind the leader after a safety car, which in my strategy, that was very good drive for me. And then Mexico, even though I didn't win from starting on pole, that I thought I drove the perfect race that race. So them two are probably the standouts. But I mean, that was such a crazy season, and I don't know what's happened there.
Yeah, what are you going to do to celebrate tonight? Because I'm sure the CRG boys are going to be on mixed emotions, I would say, because obviously you're two CRG teammates as well. What any words to say about Luck? Because to be honest, he was in the lead for the whole season, and he definitely did push you in the final few rounds.
Yeah, completely fair play to Luck. He's by far one of the best in Xbox, which just makes it sweeter to win. But I'm sure he'll come back fighting, well, obviously not next season in this league, but in other leagues and in esports and things. I'm sure he'll do a good job for himself. So congratulations to him. But I mean, he did really good season. Just fortunately has to be one winner. But I mean, yeah, couldn't have thought a better person in that.
Yeah, as well. But at least Luck gets one title to his name. I believe Mercedes win the constructors, so at least he's going to come away with something as well. And you're also going to be, you're going to have some money at the end of it as well, £80 richer as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the one thing I forgot to ask you, what are you going to do with the money?
Probably just save it, to be honest. Well, I do need to buy a rig since I got the Fanatec. My pedals are moving about a lot, so maybe I can put that towards buying a rig, possibly.
I don't blame you as well. I'm potentially getting a rig myself as well, but since we're not doing I was going to ask about next season, but we're not doing next season anymore. What is your aspirations for future Xbox leagues coming up? Do you think there's another title within you?
Well, that's why I really wanted to win today. I know we're an outsider, but it's one weight off my shoulders to win and finally win a top league after racing in it for top leagues for over a year now. It's so nice to get my first championship overall in league racing, because as you said, a few years ago, I was so close to winning ILR 3, but then that didn't work out. So yeah, it's just crazy, and I'm sure this will be a massive confidence booster for the remainder of this game.
Yeah, exactly as well. So best of luck. I'm actually gutted. I'm not going to commentate on many of your league races anymore, but best of luck for the future, and go and celebrate with your CRG team. And to be honest, it couldn't have gone. Any one of you two that would have won the championship, I think it would have been very deserving. So congratulations, and that is probably the most funnest championship fights I've ever commentated on. So you and Luck have definitely made it special. So well done to both of you, and I'll send Luck some love as well, because he was consistent all season as well. So best of luck for the future, and also thanks to you as well for coordinating the league. You know, I'm just actually going to say quick thank yous as well, because without Big C, Callum, JJ, who are in the chat, and also Smasher as well, this Xbox League wouldn't have gone ahead. Smasher was the guy that sends all the invites every week, makes sure everything is okay, helps with all the standings and all that stuff. You know, we couldn't have done it without Smash. He's been a massive help on the side as well, so thanks to him on that as well. And are you sad to see it go?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's the best. Well, it shows with the caliber of the drivers it's got on all platforms, but it's definitely the best ran league out there. It's by far the best I've raced in, and everything just about it. The stewards, the coordinators, everything were just a great experience, and I've really enjoyed this season. So it's definitely a shame to see it go on Xbox, but I'm sure it'll thrive on PlayStation and PC again.
Yeah. Also, thanks to Ben, my commentator, as well, for the second half of the season. He was amazing and stepped up to the plate very well as well. Also, thank you to everyone, all of you guys, for watching, and also thanks to all the drivers as well for turning up every week and giving us to be honest, a great show as well. I'm starting to get quite emotional, to be honest, because this is my last ever commentary on Xbox. I'm not going to be commentating on Xbox anymore. It's going to be sad because it was part of my route. I did start on the Xbox side back in goodness knows how long, 2018, and it's coming to an end like that. It's a bit sad, but make sure you still follow the Xbox guys on social media, find out what they're going on, because Xbox is still alive. But just because we're not doing it at PSGL, it doesn't mean Xbox is going to be on the sidelines. I really do hope that these guys are successful in every way. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to Connor for giving me the opportunity as well. And we will see you. Well, we don't know when we'll next see you, but until now, we'll see you in the future for Xbox, and for PSGL, we will see you next season for season 28 for the PlayStation side at least. Have a good evening. Oh, it's gonna be emotional end, guys, but I'm gonna end it there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.